Peace. Welcome back to Cypher Frequency, where we dismantle noise and elevate substance in hip-hop. I'm your host, Marcus Knowledge Williams, and in this episode 5, we dig deep into 3 high-caliber works that speak to the culture, the craft, and the continuity of the art form. Today we examine Flashes in the Dark by JScienide and Giallo Point, an underground gem that might quietly become a major statement. Mulberry Silk Road, Errol, Holden, and Roc Marciano. Veteran influence meets refined street storytelling. 2 visual cuts, worldwide, and enjoy your weekend. Global hip-hop energy and lyrical flips from expected angles. No fluff. Straight bars, serious commentary. Let's move. This album is a collaboration between underground lyricist JScienide and veteran producer Giallo Point. According to recent reviews, it's already being called a contender for Album of the Year in that underground space. Giallo's production on the record is described as refined and stripped back, the kind of minimalism that amplifies each drum hit, each looping horn, each sticky bass note. The track, Illegal, stands out for its looped horns and gritty drums. Avocado gets a nod for its piano-forward intro, evolving into luxury instrumentation. Meanwhile, JScienide steps up, bringing lyricism that reviewers compare to combining Black Thought and Common in voice and cadence. The writing is vivid, cinematic, ruining lost friends, good times, heartbreak, all layered over these immersive soundscapes. Here's where the significance lies. This isn't nostalgic boom-bap dressed up for revival. It is boom-bap updated for the introspective era, where a producer isn't just making drums and loops, he's constructing emotional architecture, and the MC isn't just rapping, he's telling mini-films. If I had to pick one line that captures the vibe, JScienide says, "It was a dark time, but the album also shows maturity and a certain vulnerability. Hat admission of darkness paired with determination gives the project weight. The bottom line, Flashes in the Dark, is a statement record. It asks the listener to slow down, lean in, listen for the detail. If you're chasing real hip-hop that refuses to compromise, this is one." Segment 2. Mulberry Silk Road. Errol, Holden, and Roc Marciano. Next up, veterans doing what veterans do, leading without needing to show off. Roc Marciano has for years acted as curator, gatekeeper, and architect in this space. His collaborative spotlight on Errol Holden here is no accident. Holden brings his pen into a typically Roc Marciano soundscape, dark, lo-fi, high-class street narratives. On the track Vis Fim Vandal, for example, you hear watch theft, gunplay, but with poetic flair. Another track Rod lavers with the Stussy hoodie, flips style, swagger, and self-awareness. The review describes the 30-minute record as far ominous and chilling than any performative seasonal drop. What's crucial, this isn't just nostalgia for the Coke rap template. It is refinement of that template through maturity, texture, and high taste. I'd push you to listen for how the vocals sit in the mix, understated yet commanding, how every beat drop feels like the setting sun on a New York rooftop. This album signals that the lane of independent, lyrical, streetwise hip-hop isn't dead. It's moving into a higher register. In short, Mulberry Silk Road will matter for listeners who want their hip-hop with decades of credibility behind it, and with evolution, not relic status. Segment 3. Visual cuts. Worldwide and enjoy your weekend. Worldwide. Planet Asia, x Meeco, x DJ Access. The video for Worldwide is a cinematic short film of culture crossing borders. West Coast legend Planet Asia hooking with international players Meeco and DJ Access. The track and visual were framed as a cinematic blockbuster. This is hip-hop without geographic limits, a Fresno veteran, an overseas artist, a global DJ. The visuals show that today's lyrical movement isn't confined. When you watch the clip, note the frames: urban architecture, dimly lit streets, confident presence. The theme: hip-hop worldwide, notionally local but emotionally global. Switching gears, this single picks up JScienide again, which nicely ties back to segment 1, but in a fresh context, a DJ-led cut, party-titled but lyrically layered. The single dropped in 2024 under Focus Records. What stands out? The hook and feel have party energy. Enjoy your weekend. But JScienide's verse retains depth. It proves he can function in both atmosphere and message modes. The production by Jamil Honesty gives it a crisp bounce, yet serves the lyrical content. It shows versatility, writers and producers who can pivot between introspective albums and more buoyant cuts. So there you have it, episode 5, where we underscored 3 very different yet cohesive facets of hip-hop today. The underground hammers, flashes in the dark, the wise veterans refining the game, Mulberry Silk Road, and the visuals plus singles that show movement across geography and mood. If you value hip-hop that dares to ask questions, that builds culture rather than chases clicks, this episode was for you. I'm Marcus Knowledge Williams, and this is Cypher Frequency, where culture is documented, not diluted. Subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned. Until next time, keep the pen sharp, the beat dirty, and the frequency high.